All right, P1-18 is circles, circles, and more circles. All right, so nothing really too much jumping out. Instead of the linear sketch pattern, we're going to do the circular sketch pattern, and we'll put the center of the pattern, center of the circles at the origin. Let's see, it does not specifically say, but I would venture the guess on the numbers 100, 160 that we are in millimeters. So, make sure I can see those. We'll go a new part metric. I'm going to go with the front plane and sketch. We'll grab a circle. We'll grab another circle, and we'll just deal with those two to start. So the outside was 160, and that will scale us up a bit. The inside is the 100, and easy enough. All right, where it gets a little weird is I really like to have that base circle for any of the circular patterns, but there is not a tool for creating a center line or a construction line circle. We have to draw the circle and then check on it to do for construction. The other item that of interest is on the context. The second row, second item in is the construction geometry. So that'll toggle between object. And then also notice that our shaded sketch contours, light, a little darker to darker, we have a doubly nested item here. And that's only important if we run into an extrusion or something where it is looking for specific geometry. All right, so we're given a radius of 65.26, and we can include the math here. So times 2 is going to give me 130.52. If I would prefer that this looks like my reference drawing, I can display as diameter, display as radius, display as linear, and we're looking to change that back to a radius. So go ahead and put it in, and then we'll deal with it later. All right, so I don't really have to get out of the select, or get out of the dimension command, but I'm going to go ahead and clear by picking the select. All right, so in the circle, if I tie my first hole location, and this is going to be a diameter of 15, tie my first hole location to that base circle, and it infers horizontal. I'm going to get those two relations, so coincident to the circle, horizontal to the origin. Then I can pick that circle, and wherever you see these little pull downs, you're going to get another option. So the patterns are going to be together. Things that are similar are going to be together. So 6 equal spacing. Well, I drew the base circle, so I already committed to having that radius. The angular spacing, not so much. I'm going to go ahead and leave those off and just say we're going to do 6 at equal spacing, knowing that I'm going to have to add a couple of relations. All right, so what that means is we have a point, and then I have those 6 holes. So if I drag it away and back to the base circle, then that gives me 1. And if I pick on a center point, hold down the control button, select the base circle, and make that coincident, that will pull everything in. All right, and the only place where that 7th point is an issue is when we get over to our hole wizard and we're doing predefined library of geometry. A lot of times that will add another hole instance that we don't necessarily want. All right, so extrude that out. We were given a thickness of 20, and I'm just going to go ahead with that one, and we'll go with P1-18. some initials, and make sure to save it. All right, so not specifically, not terribly hard. There are a few things. I really want to just get these base geometries. We said coincident, horizontal, vertical, concentric. Right, so our circles, our inside-outside circles would be concentric, or their center points would be coincident to the origin. Those different combinations. That as you build into this and you get used to that terminology, and you start to see all these things flashing across the screen, that you'll be able to decipher the meanings and what to look for. All right, so the next videos will go back through these, but have a little bit more information, and some other techniques are going to be added in to the mix.